New rules, new business, new games. Stay up in the lane. New house and new clothes, new mansion, new rules, new business, new games. Stay up in the.
So I'm gonna just talk a little bit about my business and what I have tried. We do timestamps, so you can just skip to the pay part if that's what you want. If you already tried the free part and it doesn't work, then you can try the pay part. I've seen many personnel companies. If you don't know that, yes, I do sell personnel. Many personnel companies, they use Instagram. Now you know how you can promote your Instagram through your Facebook. I think that's how it's paid. Like, it'll go on Instagram and Facebook. You can choose if you just wanted to promote on Instagram or if you wanted to promote on Facebook too, right? So I was using that, and I was doing, I believe at one point I was only doing Instagram promotions, and then I had switched to Facebook. And I think for a minute I had did both. Excuse me, but it had got to be too expensive. Instagram, they'd be like, okay, the raw range is from 10K to 50K or 100K, and it's like $10 a day or whatever, right? But it just shows like how many people will engage with your post, not how many people will actually buy your stuff. If that makes sense. Like, people, they will, of course, you know, they might follow you, they may like it, they may view the post or the video or whatever, but they're not actually gonna go check out your website. Now they have it where you can basically make it so when they swipe up or they click on the post, they go to your DMs or go to your page or Instagram or go to your website. I've actually did the page and both the websites a couple times. Neither one of them worked. Honestly, I don't think I've gotten any sales from that. I may have got one or maybe two, but no, honestly, it didn't help. Now, free ways to use Instagram and Facebook. Now, I have my Facebook, Instagram shopping set up, which is like, you do it through Facebook. I believe once you set your account to business, it will automatically pop up to, you know, give you a tutorial on how to do it. It's actually very easy. A lot of people have it on YouTube for a tutorial. It's very easy. It's a very easy process to set up. All you really have to do is Google it and it'll really help you set it up there. But basically, it's like when a person clicks on your post, if you tag, like, say I post personnels, right? And okay, guys, so I just added a demonstration up there because when I was describing this process, I could not describe it, but you saw how I clicked the link on my Instagram and how it directly took me to my website. That's basically what I was trying to explain. So Instagram made that thing, I guess, make it easier for people to shop directly on Instagram. You literally can buy it from on Instagram, like while you're on Instagram, if you had that set up. It makes it a lot more easier. Also, I didn't know till the other day I updated my Facebook catalog, and a lot of people engaged in my photos just from me putting it on Instagram shopping. Like, it's one of them things that you just think, oh, it's just there, but it actually helps. The same thing about Facebook. You can have your posts where they post automatically to Facebook and to Twitter every time you post. Twitter, I don't do it as much. Facebook, I do it pretty much every post, because it automatically just posts names. Twitter, it'll be like, it have like the caption, then they have the link to the Instagram photo. That's why I really don't do Twitter that much. If you want to post like your pictures on Twitter, you might as well just go to Twitter and post it on there so actually you can see it without having to click the link. So that's pretty much Facebook and Instagram. Now back to Twitter. A way I promote on Twitter now is I will actually do a screen recording and show you exactly how I do it. I would type in, since I sell press on nails, I type in press ons, press on nails, or just nails. Now let me explain this to detail why I do all three, because many people, they'll be talking about, oh, I want my nails done, or I want acrylics, yada yada yada. Now I've actually converted many people from acrylics to press on nails. Like, so many people that are like, oh, I didn't know they could be this durable, I didn't know they could stay on this long, yada yada yada. And I'm like, welcome to Liyahs nails, period. But yeah, so like I was saying, so that's why I type in all three. So it's like I get a wider range. Now nails and press on nails, it will be a lot of things that really don't have nothing to do with it. Like, it may be like someone's talking about the press, like on TV, the press, and it'll pop up. Now this stuff you can just ignore it. It's just trying to help you, honestly. That's why I typed in that. I mean, that's why it popped up, because it has the word press in it. But yeah, so like if you sell t-shirts, you should type in t-shirts or clothes, stuff like that. They kind of widen your range. That's pretty much how I do Twitter marketing. It is gonna be a lot of people. When I say a lot of people, it's gonna be a couple of people that, you know, are gonna be rude. I have that sometimes. They're like, no, or they're just like, no thank you. But my person take no thank you, or just no, or like, you know, But it's people that's gonna be rude. Like, that's just in life. So you can't really focus on them. You just have to make sure you stay focused on what the goal is and make sure you complete that. There's always room for you. Like, you can't just get discouraged. Like, that's like Coca-Cola or Pepsi being discouraged, or Sprite being discouraged because it's already Coca-Cola and Pepsi, or Fanta being discouraged because it's already Coca-Cola, Sprite, and Pepsi. Like, you can't get discouraged. You just have to make sure that you do something that they're not doing. Like, it's so many brands, they have a lot of followers, have a lot of customers, but they may not post on Instagram every day, which I do, because I was reading a lot of marketing people that I follow. They're like, you need to engage with your audience. You need to post every day. If not, schedule times to post a couple times a week. You don't have to post every day. Post a couple times a week. When I took a break from my business, I took 2 weeks off to just straighten out my website and get my life back into order. I did not promote on Twitter, which was stupid, but I was really trying to just focus on other things and make sure I had all my ducks in order by the time I reopened. So I should have promoted on Twitter, but I didn't. That caused my engagement to go down. Now, while I was gone, it was a lot more nail companies personal companies that were promoting on Twitter. They actually got a lot more higher than when I last seen them. So I was kind of like, dang, she took off. I was like, where has I been? Like, I was only gone for, I know I'm saying 2 weeks. It really was 2 weeks, but it's probably like a week and 3 days. I was gone, and I was just like, dang, so many new people. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so a lot of people, they do the follower for followers method. I personally do not like it, because it always causes you to follow a lot more people than the followers you have, and not all the people are gonna follow back. I personally, which is the thing that can get your account deleted or blocked or action banned on Instagram, Facebook. I don't know about Facebook, but I know Instagram and Twitter it can. Now, of course, you can follow people back. I usually follow them back if they're just nice, or their personal company, or like sometimes I get a lot of tweets that be like, just purchase an order. You know, I follow them. I like their message. I retweet it. I do retweet a lot of quotes. Most of them are about like people like, oh, I just switched over from acrylic to press-ons. I didn't know they were this durable. Stuff like that also helps, because I know one thing, before I buy from something, I always check out, you know, I'm just saying, if I was a customer about to make a purchase, of course I would go to basically my Twitter and I would look, and I would be like, what does she tweet about? Yada yada yada. Now, I've seen some people, they do use they business Twitter as their personal Twitter, which is ridiculous in my opinion, because they will be talking about sex, anything, and I just kind of get disgusted at it. Now, some people do it in a reasonable manner to where it's not so bad, but some people, they take it too far. I feel like your Twitter profile picture, it should be a picture. It should either be your logo or a picture of what your brand is. And a Twitter header is actually a picture from Nailz. Usually I just do something bland. It either be flowers or be nails. I don't really be stressing too much about it. It could be a picture of you. It's not that important. Most people look at your logo first. But yeah, so yeah. But like I was saying, a lot of people, I make sure, sometimes the stuff that I like, if someone did go through my likes, it's nothing inappropriate. Usually just talking about my sign, being a Taurus, and stuff like that, and relationships and stuff like that. People might tweet, or it might be a famous person who tweeted something that I can relate to, and then I'll like it or whatever. But stuff like that. But as for it just being, my camera keep twitching. But as for it just being like too personal, like tweeting out like, my mom just pissed me off, and I don't know why I'm whispering when I see it and stuff like that. No, I do not. You shouldn't. Like, I've seen some people, they do have like their personal Twitter in their bio. That's actually a really, really good thing, unless you post really exotic things. But that's actually a good thing, because people know that you're a real person. Like, that's like 10 bonus points, because people are like, oh, that's her? Okay. Like, they're like, that's you. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't have a Twitter, so that's why. I also have a milkshake bio thing, because I wanted all my links on one thing. And so I actually will be doing a video on how I did mine. I use the Milkshake app, which is like when, you know how some people go to their bio, they'll be seeing Instagram bio, and they have like a whole bunch of links. That's how mine is. It has my Instagram link, my business, and my personal, just in case someone wants to check out my personal. It has my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram page, my TikTok, like everything to do with my business is on there. Because I was like, I kind of got tired of it just being my website. I was like, oh, no, that's my website. I was like, I want them to be able to use this, and they can follow me on Twitter, they can follow me on Instagram, they can follow me on TikTok. It's really helpful. Now some people, they do kind of get confused by it. I know some businesses don't use it, but I personally just wanted to use it. And on Twitter, I usually just get in my my website. So, you know, it's no confusion there, but in my bio, it does say the Milkshake thing and then .Nailz. So on Instagram, you can promote your business by liking, commenting, and DMing them. Now, on DMing on Twitter and Instagram, theirs is a lot more quicker. They will ban you real quick. You'll be banned for like an hour or two. But Instagram, I try to say be careful, because Instagram will hurry up and delete your account real quick. Like, Instagram does not play with that. Okay, they do not play with it. But yeah, so Twitter is a little bit more easier when you're liking, commenting and stuff. But for me on Twitter, I don't really like and comment as much. How usually if they not saying nothing about personnel, I usually don't mess with them. But on Instagram, I usually go under big personnel companies like Nailz, LA, something like that. Theirs and other small ones, they kind of have the same priority as me. Now this is one thing, you can't be, I'm gonna try to use someone else's. Okay, say you just start making sneakers and your painting is not good. You cannot go under Nike's followers and DM them about buying from you, because your quality doesn't match with theirs. That's one thing I had to learn. You have to get someone that has that's on the same level as you, okay? Because it makes sure your prices are a little bit more reasonable than yours. Solid color, mine is 15, because I'm like, that's not, then it's 15 plus shipping plus tax. And you have a coupon, you basically getting nails for $16. That's pretty freaking reasonable. And some people solid colors start at $25. And I'm like, one of my most good sets is that price, which I try to be as affordable as possible because I'm only 16. I like making money, but if I can get people nails at a reasonable price, that's what I'm gonna do, okay? Well, I can be reasonable and make money at the same time. Another way is you can hand out business cards. I've seen a lot of people. I also saw one video, she was handing out her business card and then like a note, and she would leave on people's windshields and stuff like that. That was a very, very smart idea. Now, another thing you can do is advertise. Not advertise. You can sell your stuff on selling apps like Mercari. We use that for like stuff around the house to sell. I don't do nails on there, but if you're just trying to make some quick change, that's also a very good thing that you could use. Apps like that is very good, honestly. But you have to do the ones, especially the ones like Etsy, ETSY. That's a good app because it's based on handmade goods and stuff like that. But guys, this video is coming to an end, so make sure you give that fat thumbs up and make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.
Like new house and new clothes, new mansion, new rules, new business, new games.